And that is us back, ready to eventually leave the Golden Ridge. It's probably by time. Yeah, so we are on Dorado. Wow, I couldn't even remember the name of the planet we were on that whole time I was there. I was desperately trying to work out where Dorado was, and it's the one that we're on. Makes sense why there wasn't any sort of like images and whatever of it, right? But yeah, so basically, we've got not that much stuff we can do. I know we can go to Eden to do one of the side quests, and we've also got Pre-Market Station to do another side quest. But simply because they're kind of implying a whole load of like, oh shit, there's bad stuff that's going to happen if we don't go there. I am going to progress with this main story for now, and I'm hoping we get a chance to go back to some of the other places. Cutscenes in this game look so good. Like, they don't look realistic or anything, but there's just something about the way that they've been animated and like the sort of, I mean, what do you want to call it? Like visual clarity, maybe, of the of how they've actually drawn the images. It looks really cool. So basically, we're definitely going to be bringing Niles. Because Niles desperately wants to be there. And ideally, I would like to bring Val with me just because of the heal. However, I think having Marisol is going to give us some extra story beats. So we're going to take her. She's from the Order. She used to be super high up in it. She probably has a good bit of swing with the Order, so.
I know observational data is important, but I hate seeing these rifts so close.
Yeah, those rifts are very close. Alright, we do the same old run around the place, see if there's any loot, because, you know, I'm addicted. So there's sparks everywhere. Is that because it's been sabotaged, or?
Hands up against whose ship that is. DeVries is here, Commander. I'm sure.
So yeah, was that because the place has been sabotaged, or is that just because it's a really old, shitty station that needs a hell of a lot of work? Can I get on her ship? There's probably no way in, but okay, I can get on. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing on top of that ship. Wait, is it actually letting us on the ship?
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? But why is DeVries hanging on to it?
Looks like Earth Directorate handiwork. Not familiar with the model.
Ah, damn it. Satellite bears scorch marks, presumably from atmospheric re-entry. Its panels have been tampered with and all data cartridges have been extracted. We don't have... I keep seeing this and I keep thinking, do I want to take it? And I always decide against it because I don't really fight against robots, but... yeah. Just shows that you don't always want to go with the simple, like... combat-led decisions in these.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
So I fixed that thing. I fixed that thing just because I could. And now that I did, I have no idea why. Like, what? Really? Really? Did I fix that just to drop the thing that I could jump over? A little bit extra at Marisol, but okay. Yeah, I think I literally just fixed that just to see the bit that I'd already seen. Oh, door.
Oh. Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late.
The second one here is actually really true. But you were warned about me and then just didn't lock the door. I'm gonna go with that.
I certainly don't wish it. Yet my health is of far less import than ensuring our mission success. I've already cleared the way for my associates into the station.
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it.
Well, Sir Riley said the same.
That matters not. He lost his grit and turned traitor. But I am steadfast in my resolve. You hear me? Steadfast.
He is very shaky, this guy. I feel like if we push him a little bit, he will give in. While he also thought he could predict the future, you think your plans will hold up any better?
No, I mean, yes. Stop attempting to scramble my thoughts. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself.
I will show you mercy, same as I did with the other hostages.
But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path.
Because you're sincere and in over your head?
How can you say that without knowing me? And mean it? Your resolve is unmistakable. And it's quickly becoming all too clear I've no option left but to trust you.
Yes.
Fine then. I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
The monitor displays a map of the station, evidently annotated by DeVries. Her first team of agents is to hold the landing pad. The second team is to make their way through the turbine chamber, and the third team is to guard the exit in the refinery. DeVries herself will make for the broadcast booth overlooking the forum chamber where the delegates are to meet. Why would you go to the
If
broadcast
only
booth?
all our foes yielded so easily. Let's review the data, shall we?
Okay, so that's where we want to go. Big blue beam thing, though. That makes me think that is bad. And rather than testing it with my face as I do with most things, I'm not going to. It's so much stuff now. I've got this like bit collector and treasure hunter. So there were two lifts. Seems like one takes us down and the other one takes us up, but obviously we're taking this one first.
It seems your sovereign is regarded as being inept.
We need to find us a fuse to get this old thing operational again.
If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculate. The sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his advisor, the consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely. Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Okay, so I don't really know why we did that, but we did it. A box that typically contains a fuse to complete a power circuit. The fuse appears to be missing. We do have the fuse, so we can straight up just use that. So, and I'm assuming that's going to activate the lift that's over there. So, I mean, before we go across that lift, yeah. So that's going to take us over there. I do want to I want to go up the top just quickly and see what the other lift does. I do find it kind of strange that there's multiple lifts in this little area. First one was here. I'm assuming it's just multiple ways to get around the place. Just like multiple paths.
Just imagine the hustle and bustle of this place in its heyday. Shame it's all gone to scrap now.
Okay, so from Provost Iglesias, Master Service notice the Greater Tranquility substation is to be decommissioned at the end of the month. Please speak to your direct supervisors. Yeah, okay. Be advised, Greater Tranquility substation moved into lockdown procedures. The following mechanisms will be automatically activated: emergency floodlighting, intercom sirens, and landing pad ship enclosures. These can only be overridden by an administrator. I mean, I already overrode it. Oh, there's people back out there now. I mean, maybe we go fight them. Hopefully I can speak to them, actually. Yeah, okay, so they're not actually... Oh, that's the same guy. Right, so that's the team that was to protect the landing pad. God damn it. Okay. It's fine. This puts us on a path that we can just follow then, I guess. Which reminds me, I don't know why it reminded me, but Niles, we need to upgrade him. Niles builds self-repairing armored plates to protect him from damage. These plates are destroyed after taking moderate damage, but are automatically repaired every few seconds as long as he doesn't take damage. Plus 9 armor? What? He gets 19 armor. Now's constructs. I don't care about cloaking. I barely ever actually get away with stealthing. There's no point in taking an ability that lets him stealth. He does look cool though. Apart from the fact he's got scissors for some reason. Okay, so I did see a mech walk past that window. I'm assuming they
Looks
won't
like those
be
mechs are on their side.
use automatic
Shame.
controls. That's good, because I can do this.
Could have been useful.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, so that was great. We were able to turn the robots to our side and they're fighting the Order. Although, I think we need to be careful we don't get taken out as collateral. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, they're still aggressive?
Negative. Recharge incomplete. Proceeding to attack.
Do you know what? Let's try it. Oh no, it's really... Oh, that's not good.
I'm getting up without help, Commander.
Where'd that robot go? Are they both above me?
Functioning. All rightly appreciate our perfect life of contentment and plenty.
Oh, he's above me. Okay, so Zyranium weapons not so good to use when you're fighting robots. Just so you know, if you're kind of new to watching the game or watching the playthrough, the way that robots in this game work is, I mean, they're like anything else, you know, you can do a bunch of damage to them, etc. But Zyranium actually buffs them. It also makes them go crazy, so if there's like other enemies around the place, if there's other enemies around the place, you can use it to kind of turn them against the other people.
Each a vital.
Pretty sure those are Serenium barrels right beside it as well, you know, just to really make sure that you're possibly buffing these things up.
Each a vital cause.
Thank you, dear.
Okay. New flaws. So automechanicals chill you to your core. They deal more damage to you, but you deal more damage to them. I'm going to take it. More damage sounds good. And can't do damage to me if they're defeated, right? We will want to go down. I've seen ladders before that.
Unknown.
Oh no.
Resorting to violence.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Over here! Free hole in the head!
Locking them down. Torpification in progress. Go for torpification.
Knew you had my back.
So yeah, as I was saying, there was ladders going down at the bottom. We are going to go down there before we continue over that way. I just want to see if this
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island.
This
We
does
may
look
have
like
no
the way
physical
I need to
presence
go.
there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
ooh secret. Yep, pitchball card.
This is Junior Exemplar Daniels. I am currently practicing logging as a mental calming routine as a measure to waylay my panic. Fact. Junior Exemplar Ivanov and I have been working to isolate a circuitry inefficiency of 0.03% in the upper reaches of Greater Tranquility Station. The two of us are predisposed to intense focus. We've worked in isolation for weeks before. The others have warned us time and time again to check in regularly for posterity. We should have listened. In our absence, the station was somehow staffed by hostile mechanicals. We managed to capture one and remove the module producing its hostility. Ivanov was supposed to test it on another unit, but I heard an explosion from where he went, and I am too frightened to go after him. I don't know what to do.
So there's supposed to be a way in there. Either if I have high enough lockpicking or I have a pass. And I'm very surprised. Very surprised that the maintenance people that we just find in this hatch, they don't have a pass? Although she is talking with two people and there's only her. Oh, the other person was around the corner. We did see them. There's a hatch there. Yeah, nothing there. So that door at the end's locked, but we have this little room.
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
I'm a little bit worried this conversation's taking place, no matter, like, as we're going along. I'm worried that the length of time I'm using to explore is going to result in the freeze doing what she wants to do. I am never getting through that. Maybe with the slow motion thing. Okay, so I think... So we do need a fuse box to power the door, I'm assuming. Oh, hold on a minute, actually. Insert fuse. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back down the stairs, use my time dilation, see if I can get through the big fan. Massive blades of certain fans will make quick work of even the toughest Earth Directorate. However, the skillful use of your tactical time dilation... Yeah, okay. Game, I was so happy that I thought I'd maybe work that out myself.
Let us turn our attentions once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I have
Why does that these choice person sound like such a cock?
even though the hostages yet live,
Like,
this crime happened under your purview.
I'm supposed to have been a war for 10 years.
The mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into a tizzy.
According to my analysis prior to this meeting, in
What appears to be makeshift weapons workbench with toolbox containing miscellaneous parts for mods. The mods appear mostly assembled, however, there's only enough of the final component to complete one of them. So... let's go shot cannon.
will exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success, should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
Another pitchball card. Yeah, the pitchball cards are just so good to get. The
This unit welcomes you to
they increase your
the
maximum
atrium.
stats.
My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station, but I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it.
Well, the station's been decommissioned for decades, right? You still here?
Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends, but I do not have eyes.
Okay,
This
we'll open the
sector's
vendor.
long-departed
What if you got a set? There's an item. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I don't have the talent for it, but take it anyway. I'm definitely taking that key. We are definitely taking that key, and I think I've got a ton of madlocks, so we can ignore that. What do we need, 12 to get in there? What is that? That looks nasty, whatever that thing is.
Good spot for what I used to call opportunistic field resupply and intelligence acquisition. Or a quick ransacking.
Okay. Is that a little walkway over here? No. Let's see what this terminal has to say then. From Provost Iglesias. I commend you for seeking clarification on the decommissioning process. A wise subject is wise to ask questions. You are to package any item in the utility repository that is not deprecated and ready it for export. The majority of the fragmented mines, especially, are to be shipped to the cloister to bolster maintenance on the archive. However, several select units that remain behind and receive a device installation to test a new security measure, I'm told. Please speak to Mechanist DeSoto if you wish to know the specifics. And there was no information other than that. Oh, fuse box. It's interesting that all of the other fuse boxes allowed us to use, you know, the smart side of our brain to be able to make a fuse, but this time it's like either have the fuse or put aluminium in it. Which, it might work. I'd rather not take the chance, though. There's a fuse there. Now, if I take that fuse... I'm assuming we can take this, put it in the other thing, do whatever that thing is, then maybe lift it and bring it back here? Oh, arachnid mines. I get it. I thought it was mines to fight arachnids. Come on, go away, gas. An 8 lockpick. I'm close. I am very close. I was just thinking, we didn't really come all the way down here for springs, did we? A shock plasma gun. Oh, what's in there? Union diffuser. What the hell? 20% of damage is split to companion. Now, will that work if they're dead? If they're unconscious? It's generally the state of being that my companions often find themselves in. But 20% of damage being removed from you and then applied to your companions actually isn't... That's not so bad. So can I take this back? Yeah, nice. It's interesting to think, actually, with the Breeze, that she had the foresight to tell people that we would be coming here and to look out for us, but she didn't have the foresight just to set some, like, basically just have people ready until we're on this tiny square elevator moving across the, or platform, moving across that big open space, and ambushes there. Oh, what is that? That looks like a very big mech suit, but not a Dragoon because it's got hands. Is that something for, like, a person to get into? Do we get to be in the big mechs?
Good spot for an ambush. Mind your corners.
Yep. They're alright. The hub powers local auto-mechanical bays. With proper codes, deployment can be fully disabled. Then we'll use the cartridge. So we disabled all the bays. Lovely. So we at least don't have to deal with them at the same time. Okay, we are going to have to go up the middle here. Is there only 2 people? This actually isn't going to be that bad, I don't think. I'll save it anyway.
They'll go no further, infidel. This next shot will face.
My companions are pushing. Wow.
I can hear. Have you given up?
Come on, raise your head.
Thank you, dear.
She got fucked up. So this is going to be to activate the bridge. We got 2 fuses. I'm assuming we need to take the fuse from here, drop down through the vents, and then there's like a fuse thing in below.
Setting up my aggression.
Ah.
Torpificator at ready status.
Is that my guys fighting? Oh, dude.
Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Not walking this off.
Torpificator is charged.
Ah. Balls.
I can hear
Knew you had my back.
So that's that one. Whoa.
Hostilities are...
I'm so curious to know what this fight would have been like with had we not been able to get the robot stuff sorted. Like, if we couldn't talk that guy down at the start. What the hell? If we couldn't get him down at the start through speech, would we, like, how hard would this bit actually be with having to fight all the robots at the same time? I mean, you've already seen the companions literally just walk out
push on. DeVries is on the 3rd
a
floor.
medium breeze goes by and they die.
There's a means up there, but seems we have little choice.
Yeah, okay, so we got that door we can go through, which we likely will. And double check these bits. There's no vents across the rooftop, is there? Yep. Okay. Oh man, that's the sneezing started. Broadcast records. Just going through the records, you know, 3 entries in particular. July 23-27, video and intercom systems enabled for the Sovereign's annual address. Broadcasting throughout station and system is complete. January 23-41, same thing, only for decommission procedures. And then November 23-61, video and intercom systems enabled for a reason undisclosed. But it's the peace talks. Summation of the Sovereign's address. The Sovereign announces the creation of the Vox Initiative and how it will serve the people well for centuries to come. The Sovereign thanks the Order of the Ascendant for their steadfast and thorough research, promising great scientific advancements in the years to come. Finally, the Sovereign announces the birth of his first child, Henry. The Sovereign trusts everyone will embrace his son as their beloved leader when the time is right. Important, before this address is broadcast to Arcadian subjects, all footage must be edited and submitted for approval. Okay. This is just like it's the broadcast station, right? So it's all the propaganda. As the decommissioning process winds down here, Greater Tranquility Substation, I can't help but look about and reminisce on all the work that was done here. We've made significant technological strides here, as you've been so generous to point out in your many visits. My hope is that our research will prove abundantly fruitful as the Vox program is initiated. With this final sign-off and a toast to the matriarch, allow me to say that delivering your good word, my dear Sovereign, to the people of Arcadia has been the greatest honour of my life. Sincerely, Provost Iglesias. Oh.
Fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract
Oh,
signing
good.
may be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly squabbles over power. Especially when presiding bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight does not win wars. A military's might does. Our very own officer Carr has proven that, exploiting weaknesses in the Protectorate to great effect. Do you have such guile?
So you think that your people should rule? I don't wish to denigrate your military's knowledge here, but Arcadian matters are best...
Law, there they are, right out in the open. Best speed this up. We can't have got Law before DeVries goes through with her plan.
Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis.
Can I see?
Indeed, my projections may be accurate.
Okay, there's just a lot of people. Is this going to be a bomb? She's not even going to be here.
Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar.
Oh, she is literally here.
This would be an insult.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Yeah, didn't you get our message from the monastery? It was hardly a surprise.
Yes, I do recall your begging me not to do this. Hardly the work of a master negotiator, let alone two. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
Let's hear her out. I'll bite. Tell me what the peace talks have to do with the rifts.
Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
So what was Horizon Point, the test run?
No. The Order's seers approached me after I arrived in Arcadia, and proved to me that I needed to act, to stop the Protectorate's rift research from annihilating our galaxy. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success, and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
I think you've done enough. You're by the colonies of war and there's a giant rift.
And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander.
Yeah, so I didn't want to say anything while all the talking was going on. The thing is just not technically wrong from what you're saying. I mean, if Auntie's Choice got access to something that could create rifts that just kind of dematerialize somebody and then just wipes them out, then she's absolutely right. They would use it for really bad. But the bit that's just really wrong about it is the Order. I mean, we've already seen the Order here is it's split. And there are people within the Order who are being manipulated. So that doesn't mean that they would be any better. Violence is the last resort now, it's not the first.
How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right Now.
Yeah, but we all want the same thing to save Arcadia.
You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
There is another way, you've just not considered it yet.
Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the order from itself.
The thing is, like, I think her plan here is that by killing these 2 people, the war will continue, and then that gives them the cover, the order gives them the cover to get into the Protectorate base to take what they need. But the issue with the plan is that she wants to kill them both. So if she kills them both, then actually that gives them both a much stronger reason to work with each other, because then they're like, well, who the hell shot both of these people? Like, one gun kills 2 leaders. It just doesn't make sense. So let's try the first one. Delegates' deaths won't stop anything. Negotiations are on the right path.
Even if the circumstances for peace are right, surely their envoys' untimely deaths will put fear into them. If I can do anything to put doubt in either faction's mind, I'll do it. You were an Earth Directorate agent once. You understand the need to be thorough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet.
Let's try the friend route. It's not true. Your friend Savannah believes in you. She says you deserve a second chance.
Savannah. I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you.
Nope. You can redeem yourself.
Wish for me to live. Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment. I see now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and
There's more you should know.
will
There's a
stand
bomb
down.
on the station.
But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved.
Hey, let's go with 3. You don't have to stand down. We can work together.
That's kind.
I reckon a barrel will go nuts if she
There's a
did, though.
reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high-priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander. Wait, what in the void is that?
Holy. Run from the window? Oh, that's not good. Can I get the sniper rifle? Oh.
On a scale of impendingly
Oh, yeah.
disastrous to imminently catastrophic, this seems, well, we should run.
Yeah, we'll run in a minute. Alright, we'll run. We can run now. Time to go.
Follow me, quick!
Follow me? I don't even know where she is. Ow! Oh no! Oh, get! Oh, ho, 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 ho. Sometimes I can't be trusted with my own jumps.
Don't stop for anything. No time to damn me.
So I wonder if the fact that we've already dropped the walls to the ship at the back at the start actually makes a difference here. We obviously won't know in this playthrough because we you know, it's one playthrough and we've not seen what happens otherwise. But I do wonder if there's an element of it where if you didn't drop the wall at the start, actually never mind. It doesn't matter if the wall was there or not because yeah, it's gone. Where's the way onto this freaking ship? What's here?
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
What does it mean, though?
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
Anything about objectives?
I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
Sounds tricky. Any chance of help from Order or anti-choice?
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
What would be the benefit of working with one over the
Order
other?
of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option. Persuading
That's
the
what
two
I want.
factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this.
Thanks for the information.
Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
The Rift
Acknowledged.
machine thing.
Due to the Rift's expansion, Both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish.
Sure.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Okay. Thanks, Val.
Commander, word.
Yeah,
What happened
okay.
back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just...
Guy's
let
an
her go?
absolute
What am I
whine.
supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made?
Yeah, stop giving her free room and board inside your head. Big
Maybe
bitch.
if we ended her, like we planned...
Oh, shut up.
I could do that. But she's still out there, doing law knows what. Plotting most like.
As Earth Directorate agents, we should always be looking for peaceful resolutions.
Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our stayed hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there. For now.
So does that mean is he leaving? No, he's not. Or maybe he was like, I was him done. He was just going to straight up leave the ship. Give me space for for somebody else, you know. We replacement. Do you want to say anything?
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us... Certainly. I consider myself...
We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife hand's getting itchy.
Yeah, why do you think he turned on you?
Who can say? There was no indication that I've seen. I've interacted with him on occasion. Seemed a decent, loyal sort. As interested as I am to hear whatever sorry explanation he has, not sure I'll be able to control my rage when I see him to ask why before I remove his spleen. Maybe I'll start with his gallbladder?
Alright,
No, I think it's gotta be the spleen.
let's talk about something else. This is...
Such as?
Glorious Dawn.
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the...
Okay.
Such as?
I'd like to know the people of my crew, so tell me about you.
Nothing of much worth to tell there. I'd rather hear your story.
Sure, like my life when I had a little worth, so figured trying to figure out how I ended up here.
It sounds like you've let others dictate your existence with their culturally imposed limitations and narrow interpretation of righteousness and truth. Joining the Glorious Dawn freed me of such nonsense. They gave me a completely new life, wiped away all traces of fear and repression, and replaced them with unbridled freedom. My world used to be devoid of color. Everything was gray. Now everything is vibrant, like the arterial spray of a freshly opened vein.
Yeah, charming metaphor notwithstanding. I'm still interested to hear more about your life.
And I'm still not interested in discussing
Alright,
it.
fine. Be like that.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear.
Couldn't let them die.
Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts.
Something else I want to talk about.
I'm not hearing a question.
Well, you kill people for the order.
Sometimes,
Still not a question,
with
but
purpose.
you know.
Don't you as well? Do you draw some moral distinction between avenging harm and nipping it in the bud beforehand? Between covert and overt means? When all is said and done, are those in your ledger any less dead than mine?
Any less dead? I prefer... Yeah, let's see. I prefer you try to leave less bodies in your wake.
Had a sense you felt that way. We'll see if situations force that to change.
What sort of methods did your department employ?
Some were proprietary.
Okay.
Whatever's on your mind.
You were hiding Golden Ridge a long time here, are you really?
Oh, I am a dedicated member of...
I'm just kind of
Consider
skipping through this to
yourself
see if it gives us the actual
You already
campaign
know
quests.
more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years.
I've had a few jobs I don't like to talk about either, but why pick here?
Dorado appealed to me because it was off the board, but not completely remote. There I could lie low for a time, but observe. So I believed. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remained in hiding.
I guess you encountered an event you couldn't influence?
To put it mildly. After the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed... prudent.
Yeah, you're pretty secretive. I thought the Order believed in revealing knowledge.
Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing, dangerous even, if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while.
Okay, let's talk more later. Nobody in here, right? Nobody in here or here, nor there. I'll just check the toilet. Nope.
Commander.
At least he's working.
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming DeVries sticks to her change of heart. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it?
Do you think it's trying to tell something?
I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the rift tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
Maybe you're right, but we can't leave anything to choice.
I agree with you, but I reckon
chance,
we don't
can't
have the
leave
time
anything
to
to
seek out
chance.
certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me.
All right. Hopefully, yeah, we got some options. Oh, wow. The whole thing's gone. And there's a... Oh, we already knew about the Rift at Eden. Let's go to Free Market Station, hand in the pitchball cards quest, and then we're going to go to Eden to look for Ziegler, I think he was called. Now, will Niles come with us? Hey, well. We ain't taking him. But he'll come with us. So we can go back to, at least for this bit, we'll take these two.
Just heard back. The higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpse of that vigilant.
What the hell is that? But that must be the rifts, like getting worse. Still can't do anything with that. Still can't do anything with that either. Alright, fuck it. So I think we have to go to the bar.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Garment's here. Come ganderize.
Now, hold on, it was an actual bar to go inside, wasn't it? Second choice, maybe in there? It's got a door. It looks about right. And it was upstairs. And in here.
Back. If you seek entry to my wares, you must engage me your sports card collection. Though you shall not prevail.
I got some on guard.
Sporting. Let us do battle. That's an impressive number of cards, my friend, but not... Wait a moment. No. Your cards. You have multiple that I do not. Your collection has defeated me.
Yep. You were worthy, but not enough.
Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable. I present to you my other collected wares. I have no doubt they shall impress.
Okay. So definitely lockpick, engineering, and one of these three. I think I will go for science. And the reason being is that we're going to get this new gadgety doodah thing, right? So hopefully by having more in science, we'll be able to actually handle that particular part of it much easier. Speech 4, speech 5, speech 5 to 6. We've already seen that. Slow motion. Pickpocket 8. So, or lockpick 8 rather. Pickpocketing significantly faster, and you get a bonus. Nah, whatever. Don't need the bonus to sneak. I think it was this one, auto mechanicals. Yeah, so like this is the one that we had basically we couldn't use before. It was the only time I've ever seen it, and I'm kind of worried about picking it up and straight up not needing it. I also find it very strange that we have not really unlocked that many new... Oh, is this why? We haven't really unlocked that many new perks, but even with our science skills going up. Let's have a quick look. So, we can't get any of the explosive ones. Sneak doesn't really matter either. Guns are super high. Hack is pretty high. There's some that unlock from taking other ones. Like, why do I not have this one? Requires 10 or more total perks purchased. Oh, I've got 8. Yeah, fine. Fine. We will just pick ones that help us now. So I'm thinking Scrapper or restricted access. I think what I'll probably do is I will start with see that 20%, not that much. I think, yeah, let's go for this because it will give us more materials. And maybe if you come across one of those things we were at before, it will, if you come across one of those robot things or like satellites that we did before, we'll then have access to that. There's bypass shunt there.
Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ashes someday. In the meantime, you're welcome to browse my collection.
Hi, is it?
In the wake of my defeat, I've taken a brief break. I'm contemplating what I might collect next. I've heard sprats are rarely born with mutations like extra toes and acid vision. Perhaps I'll start an exotic sprat farm. Then I could pit my sprats against opposing farm sprats. Battle sprats. Imagine the merchandising opportunities. Eat your heart out, Auntie Cleo.
Yeah, well, let's see what you got to sell.
Behold.
I mean, it's only 64, so yeah, we buy that. I think this is the first time we... Fucking hell, look at the price of it. This must be like a science weapon then, I guess. It's got the little science icon on the back. Now, the thing is, so far I've been buying everything that I see that's like a legendary item. But there's two things to this. The first is it costs 13,000, which is just actually crazy. And the second is it's melee. I don't know if I'll ever really bother with it, with it being melee. We have a pitch ball machine. Fires explosive pitch balls. Well, fires mini rockets. Damage increase with the number of collected toss ball and pitch ball cards. Yeah, we'll buy it. Then we got this helmet, which is... Damn, that's expensive as well. What the hell? What the hell? What does that mean? Hit at least 3 times per free spin. Match 2 reels per prize. Match all 3 to win a jackpot. Odd. See the world through the cutting edge digital filter. If you're defeated... Yeah, so I seen this somewhere else. And I'm not... I think I can actually just... Like, I've got the recipe to craft this. But the one that I have... The one that I can craft, it's 1,000 bits to continue. And it doesn't have the damage resist for the time. So I am going to buy this one. Just because. I'm going to sell everything that I can. See what money we come back with. Which it doesn't look like it's going to be much. What I could do, actually, come to think of it, how much did these sell for? So I can sell one. But there's not. Yeah, I've got one of these as well. Don't think any of this is worth. I mean, that's not bad. I just don't know what it's used for. And I don't want to waste it either. Can I pickpocket her? They'll never expect anything. I think we'll have to come back. Alright, we'll head back to the ship. On the way up, I'm gonna hop in the side here and see if I can interact with those things again now that I've leveled up. You peer between the blackened remnants of the engine's carapace and discover scores upon scores of non-uniformed black burst marks. It appears the engine suffered a critical internal malfunction leading to an explosion. This is probably just... This is probably for the quest that I already finished. Yeah, I think it is. Okay. I don't think we got anything else to do here, so... We'll go do Az's quest next. Fact, very quickly. No, we're going to keep the items on us. We don't have that much stuff. There's no need to drop stuff off. So her quest, she wanted us to go to Eden. Paradise Island was where the cultist guy had went. So we're going to take her and... We'll take Eunice, just because we're back in her home planet. Maybe we'll trigger a side quest or something. So, oh, we also... we could have came here after, actually. Yeah, so he's in a place where there is a rift. We might not actually be able to do this. Hey, it happened. This loading screen's quite interesting. We convinced the people who were trying to stay in the exclusion zone to leave it, even though they didn't want to. And it looks like the reason why it's the exclusion zone is because it was predicted to have a disaster happen there. That loading screen just showed that it did happen, and the people who were convinced to leave, they survived. Right, very quickly then, let's have a look at the guns. So we got this. I forgot to look at this. Has near perfect accuracy, has no fall off point for bullet damage by range, has a custom modular scope with variable zoom. It's heavy rounds 50 at 69, so it does more damage. It's not silence, but who cares? So it had different scopes, but did it say how to change between them? Toggle with quick melee. Oh, cool.
Look sharp.
Oh!
Craft aim ready. Step aside.
Oh, it's got such a good sound to it. Oh, if I could hit something, it'd be even better. Are you serious? There, that'll do.
Back in business.
Oh, come on.
Killing these traitors was invigorating, but their leader still needs to be dealt with. That I'm really going to enjoy.
Asa, why are you still alive?
It's the leader?
There's been some ghastly mistake. We must speak on the latest revelation before you compound it by killing me. You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death. Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. It's unfortunate I was unable to inform you of this before you killed so many loyal members of the Dawn. But so be it. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
What do you think, Asa?
I'm thinking I'd normally just
kill this idiot where he stands, but I must know what in the architect's name he's going on about. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the sanctified channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high, when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife.
Wait, whoa,
Let me
whoa, whoa,
introduce you
whoa,
to
whoa,
it.
let's not be
Why
so
the
hasty.
fuck not?
Wow, she cursed? Because it's wrong? I really would have preferred this.
You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a sissy pig on a spit.
Trouble ahead.
Oh, come on. Why should me? It's her the psycho.
Help me end this fight on my feet. Need some help first.
All in the wrist.
There you go. Where'd she go? Oh, fine.
I will restore my life or avenge my death. I can't believe what Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty.
Could the message have been faked?
If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised.
Well, what are you going to do now? There's no point in asking
That's
if
the
she regretted
question,
it.
isn't it? The only answer I can think of involves our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order.
Well, how would that work? Wouldn't any message just be
Not
intercepted?
from him. He was different from most of these slack-jawed sprat bastards. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that.
From our parents? Is his brother and sister? Or were they, you know...
Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. It's strange there isn't a comm device here. Ziegler must have communicated with his cell in Golden Ridge before coming to this place. Well, no matter. We'll find one. I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. I'd like to try to find one and clear it out so I can access one of our devices. Hopefully, it will bring me that much closer to whoever it is I need to kill to put an end to this nonsense.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
In business.
Okay, so... Where's his body? Because he had loot. So we have the Glorious Kill... the Glorious Dawn thing. Data pad was found in the Hierarch of Ziegler, leader of Paradise Island's Glorious Dawn cell. It contains an official kill order for Aiza to be carried out by any and all Dawn members. Inez improves the lethality of her companion ability depending on which craft she has. The effects of this perk are different. So she's got the Crabble craft, I think. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure she does. Her first shot with her ability now leaves a pool of plasma. Nice. Oh, that was close. Or the restorative abilities. What? Heightens the potency of your... Improves the restorative abilities of her companion ability? She doesn't have a restorative. Yeah. I think all it means is that, like, now she has a restorative element to it. Big cartridge. Ace's mod kit. Get out of the way. Yeah, okay. So we're able to upgrade her equipment with that. Decent find. Okay. So now then, I guess we go to the Predator planet. Yeah, these rifts are getting bad. Okay. Hey, Lucy. So party upgrades. We've got Asa next, yeah. Her gun, her knife is just a knife, right? Yep. So can deal shock damage and has, or it can inflict bleed. Just because it seems much more in line with how much of a psycho she is. Then she's got armor. So she either gets immunity to plasma side effects or immunity to shock plasma. Yep.
Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something at the forefront of my mind that I'd care to discuss.
What's up?
I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island.
Here.
You asked before, and I did not mention it. But with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul.
How close were you and Virgil exactly?
I would gladly give my life for his without
I mean, he'd give us
hesitation.
life for most things.
He for mine. We are brothers beyond blood. It has been some time since the two of us last crossed paths. But little shall have changed between us. Of this, I have no doubt.
So, why is the consul your biggest suspect?
Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses.
And Virgil's not going to freak out if he sees you with me, right?
I sincerely expect not. Much like myself, Virgil has been trained differently from the average arbiter. His approach differs even from my own. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act.
I bet he does.
Sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter. But there have been occasional rare instances where treating the subject with mercy
is very good. So that's here. Fox Relay. Am I right? Fox Relay was here? Yeah, it was. Okay. I think I need to leave the ship to be able to select the party. Alright, you're Stan. You're coming. Curious how Fox Relay is going to look now that we're coming back to it.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly, in the hopes that you will comply with his request, and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
What questions does the Consul have for Tristan?
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil, touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
How did he know where we would be?
I'm sure he only told you such a thing to lower your guard. All the easier to slide a blade between your ribs. This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
I'm just gonna let them talk.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
What do you want to do, Tristan?
It's possible this is a ploy, and the Consul is on to Virgil and I. But if that is so, why lure me here, then meet me openly when Perrault could have ambushed me from behind?
Are you mad? Because he seeks to lower your guard, then strike. Surely you don't intend to converse with him about it?
I trust Sentinels no more than you, but I am using this situation to gather information, which I would expect you would also do if you weren't so focused on haranguing me.
Easy, Tristan. You did say Virgil was like a brother.
I appreciate the support. Though we are not related by blood, I suppose we are just as wont to bicker with one another as true brothers.
Conversation is not likely to distract me from my purpose. I am here to kill no one, but unless there has been some kind of mistake, you must still submit to me.
Right, Tristan. Follow my lead.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
Easy, I've been a bad boy.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
I was leading to a hideout until you stopped us.
Yes, we were going to find their stash of contraband Protectorate rations, with all the labels crossed out. Architect preserve us.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
That's convenient. Don't suppose you consider working alongside this guy, Tristan?
No. My earlier reluctance to kill this sentinel does not denote trust. There's no guarantee he wouldn't attempt to arrest us at a later point.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation.
Hidden room, eh? Even the Protector's got things they don't want seen.
I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another.
You seem awfully pleased for someone about to report a failure to their boss.
If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terrible injustice upon my brethren. If I am to be punished for my failing, I will suffer the consequences head high. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks.
I don't think I think Virgil's going to kill him.
That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
Oh, never mind.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
Yeah, but, you know, I've had to practice.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post.
Have you been to this place before?
Yes, but never for long, and it's been many years. I also have no recollection of any hidden room, so we may have some hunting to do. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
I just wanted to steal from him just to see, you know, was there a just a letter on his body admitting to the bad. Tristan. Well, Tristan was exposed to Serenium, which he rarely will be. While Tristan is in a Serenium. What? Alright, fine. So where's this other quest then? Where's this outpost? See it. $900. Oh, it's off planet. I think... Excuse me. I think actually what I'm going to do before I continue on with any of the side quests like this is I'm going to get the Rift Modulator. Because as we go around all these places, we're doing all this stuff, we're going to keep coming across those rifts that we can't actually do anything with. But if we go get the Modulator, we should be able to then interact with the rifts as we're going along, so we don't have to double back as much.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the Tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly.
What do you mean, supposedly?
It's the Protectorate, Commander. What they say publicly and what is actually true ain't usually the same. Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time.
I'll consider
Much
it.
obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got this.
Great. So we will take Niles with us, even though he's being a little bitch. So this is the Protectorate planet. In fact, I'll tell you what I need to find out. Who has quests here? So we got Do More Harm. And so we want Aza and Niles. Okay. All creatures are immune to corrosive?
That structure in the distance is the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I mean, I'd assume it is. Looks like a Rift experimental facility type place, right?
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
There's so much loot on in Containers Night. I've got all those little talents. What did Asa's things do again? Oh yeah, bounties. Important announcements to all subjects. The console welcomes you to the world of Praetor, where the magnificence of the universe exists in harmony with Protectorate, science, and industry. When you ponder the perfection of the plan, remember Praetor and the wonders you'll experience here. Sorry guys, give me a moment. Yeah, this is just all load of nonsense about how great the planet is. Then we got a warning by Raptidons as if to demonstrate their ignorance of the plan. The bits-obsessed anti-choice forces have chosen to spearhead their invasion of spawned species known as Raptidons. It is not yet known the effects of this invasive xenofauna will have on the long-term balance of Predator, but all subjects tasked with ecological management are advised that Raptidons are not part of the plan and thus have no say as to whether a protected subject should be reclassified as food. Combat units are advised to give Raptidons the same priority for erasure as any other anti-choice invasion asset. Okay, so planets their pride and joy, even though it looks like shit. And there's a ton of Raptidons on the planet. Should be okay though. Shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta work out how to get down. The lift is probably a really good way to get down. Oh, look at that thing. Right, so pass through the automech production facility. We are doing this first. There's no question about that. So which one is it? This one? Yeah. I'll kind of explore and stuff after. I want to get this device because I feel like this device is going to be really, really helpful.
Give the order and I'll take care of
No,
it, Commander.
please don't. It's all good. Just keep running. Keep running. Hey, this isn't the right way.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I guess the secret that was here was the mine that I diffused with my face. Shrine of the Void?
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Can't say I'm too fond of that noise. We're meeting what's making it.
Yeah, well, we will find out. What are those?
Recharge the mayhem. Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised. Should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness, building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Okay, what I want to actually do here is I want to get out of combat.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Get out of combat. We are going to try and hide for a moment. Awesome. Ideally, I would like to be able to turn the machines off, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we're going noisy.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
By my next victim, I may need a hostile with that.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Combat.
Target reacquired. Sensibly, I must reload. Sustain the thing.
Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
Disruptive influences. They covet our team boundaries.
Okay, I'm going to pause here for a moment. I do have a delivery, so I will be back fairly soon. Alright, sorry for the wait. It took a little bit longer than what I had hoped they would.
Explosion imminent. Quarry found.
Okay, I think the plan that I've got here is going to be to finish, well, not finish, but progress through this so a little bit more. Oh, what is that? Is that a turret? Yeah, progress through this soon a little bit more. And then, I'm going to stop for the evening. I might end up running out of bullets before I get done here. Oh, did I? I shot right on the line. Okay, so that's all the stuff outside done. Ooh, I tell you what, this might be a good time to try this bad boy out. Oh, but maybe I gotta be careful. Yeah, this, I like this.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Oh, no, no, no.
All on the wrist.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the...
What am I not understanding here? Oh, it's explosive damage. So because it's explosive damage, it's giving me like overhealth. Okay, and here's the computer that likely would have let me turn everything off. Sovereign's Automech Life Support Laboratory log on. So very much work cannot really be all for naught. The Sovereign is dead. I'm telling you, the Sovereign's a robot. No matter how many times it is repeated, no matter how I try to process the news, it's an iron spike driven directly through my temple. And while yes, I'm filled with hope and new to the ascension of our new Sovereign Henry, which is the child that we've seen a message about before, it'll be ages before I finish mourning Sovereign Ruben. If only we'd finished the redacted sooner, we were so very close. So the new Sovereign offered us a lifeline, not that I had doubts of our young Sovereign Henry, but he's both shown us incredible intellect and given our passion project a new purpose. He envisions the technology we developed for his father's redacted automechanical redacted as a new form of redacted for our soldiers. I wait with bated breath to hear more of his plans to gain direction towards his new noble goal. The Sovereign's vision for a new Cyrenian-powered armor is advancing exceptionally well. Its initial development required us to revisit and finish development of the former Sovereign's whatever as proof of concepts, but now that said work has been successfully completed, there seems little use for that prosthetical contrivance anymore. After vigorous debate, our intention is to seal the subterranean lab that houses it and turn the surface level antechamber leading to it into a closet. It is arguably an ignominious end for such a noble endeavor, but we can't bring ourselves to disassemble the device. There's simply too much history, passion, and loss wrapped within that stainless steel redacted. It's going to be a giant robot suit. What is more, maybe another poor soul whose body has been ravaged by time, disease, or life-threatening accident may make use of its amazing capabilities. Certainly that is potential, better potential fate than being recyclable parts. It's like an exoskeleton, maybe? Hack 17? The fuck? Yeah, these are 100% exoskeletons. This automech is currently disassembled. Someone who's attempting to install a special shock mod into the primary cannon. Uninstall and recover the sap mod. Okay, so we got those two doors. Just have a little bit of loot here to get. I think we were up there. This looks like something that would be the right way, so we're not going to go that way just yet. We'll look at that in a moment. Small room. This is good. We like the small room.
Something in there for Val we can use.
Nice.
Hey, Commander. I wanted to apologize for the way I handled things after Greater Tranquility. I still feel my anger was justified, but I could have been more tactful. I've also given some thought to what you said about seeking peaceful resolutions. Don't know if that'll be possible at the end of all this, but I'll try and stay open to it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now.
I appreciate it.
Only felt right to clear the air. I've learned the hard way what happens when you leave things to fester.
Yep,
sure.
great.
Always.
Right, party upgrades, file. What? Ah, damn it, we can't see from here. Okay, whatever. Some sort of greens, like, thing in there. Nice. Terminal controls the facilities, loading dock, charging stations with a proper key card or a little auto mechanical know-how. One could dispatch the nearby automechs to their charging station. Yeah. Well. Oh, well. How much you can do about that now that they're all broken. Alright, let's have a quick peek upstairs. I think the upstairs is going to take us back to where we were, isn't it? Security routines are off. Messages. They're talking about keys. Not gonna bother with all that. Yeah, just all a bunch of moaning about keys. I 100% called exoskeleton. Prototype uranium armor. Removing the prototype without authorization will result in security lockdown. They already know that we're here, right? 22 armor, 10% damage resist.
Caution subjects. A security breach has been detected.
That's not good. Holding jump allows you to hover by spending gadget energy, but will also keep you alive even at death's. Will also keep you alive even when at death's door, but builds uranium poisoning while at 0 health, which can eventually kill you. 22 armor seems pretty nuts. Hey, we're playing Fallout.
Lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
Knew a few arc welders back on Triangle. Kill for a suit like that. Lower the rate of deaths on the job for sure.
Okay. So security lockdown's not so good. We're here now, though. Oh, no.
Thought you agents were durable. Pack yourself up.
Ooh. So can I lift it here? Yeah. Took a ton of health to a ton of damage. Should have used a shield or something on the way through. Okay, so that was... I did come this way, right?
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
I just stood there and let me continue to shoot him. So where did these people come from? Because I had already fought these guys. I guess the security lockdown caused more to spawn. Now this... I guess I don't have the observation skill to see this, but the fact that there's like something being dragged there makes me think that there's something through that. I mean, there's definitely space for it, right? There's so much in there. Alright, let's have a look then. Observation going up, and then we will go, I mean, hack and speech. We'll do guns last. Do I now have the observation skill required to get through whatever this is? Oh, maybe not.
Hello. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit, enjoy our banter.
I'm a little like all around the place at the minute. So this was the front of the place. We did loot this room. We went up there, came in here, we got that. Went in there. Nothing in there. Definitely a hidden room in here. 100% there's a hidden room in there, but I can't seem to get into it. I don't see anything that would suggest like a secret way in or anything. And we do have... Should really be buying some of these things, shouldn't we? I just don't know what I would want. I mean, gun-wise, I've got what have I got here? An optic and a barrel upgrade. So maybe let's have a look. Let's see. So we are looking for... We're looking for an optic. Is there a way that we can, like... No, there's no way to filter it. I assume... the upgrades go on particular guns. So this is an assault rifle upgrade. It's a compact assault rifle. Antimatter, plasma, sniper. So yeah. It just doesn't look like any of these guns are... Any of these mods would work in the guns we've got. It'd be great if there was like a button that's sort of... It'd be good if there was a button that just could be, you know, you press it and it shows what mods you can buy for the guns that you've got equipped, for the guns that you're using. Well, let's move on. Oh, let's... No. Why is everyone gotta just go and fight? I've only got one shock. Serenium will buff them all like crazy. Plasma caster. This could be good. Feeling very much like Tank in the Matrix. Okay, so... Oh, we had to... Yeah, okay. We came through this facility to get out on the other side. So that should mean we can... Hello, game? Get the rift modulator. Yep.
Ooh, an enemy.
Idlers and freeloaders.
Uh-oh! Commander's almost dead!
My stick, all on the wrist.
Oh, what the?
I spy my next victim. I mean, a hostile combatant. Die, swine. This might sting.
I think I missed twice just by shooting just above his head.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
All on the wrist. This might sting. A lot.
Did she go down? No, she didn't.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Damn, oh, she went down. Wow, this thing is tanky. Although fighting it from here is definitely going to happen. Yeah, definitely worth engaging from up here. So we unlocked another flaw. You're so easily surprised that you always try to get the jump on enemies. Getting caught leaves you open to damage for a short time, but you're better at stealth now. No? I don't even know why I would get that. I don't think I've stealthed at all. I think I literally sprinted up those stairs and unfortunately ran right into this guy's face. Right, so that was, you know, we cleared that camp out. I think there was another camp over here, so can we... I did see a robot walking around the place. I mean, do we just clear that out while we're here?
Recharge for me!
God damn it.
Ready to waste it on your command.
You can probably tell why I don't play games like Arc Raiders. A poor guy's just like, huh? Must have been the wind.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Yeah, there's that Dragoon. I knew there was one. Nice, she is... Is he shooting me?
Ready
No.
to waste him on your command.
Think we're out of combat? Well, might as well go find what loot we got. When I'm aware that establishing a forward supply camp was not the glory some of you had hoped for, this will be the only reminder that I give you that all of us serve as glorious cogs in the great machine. This camp serves as a critical link in the fence that holds the slovenly horde of greed from advancing further. If you should fall in the course of your duty, let your last thought be of your purpose to the future. While your death may be a personal loss, your sacrifice will help hold the enemy in place until the greater power of the Protectorate can be focused here. Together we will win this war. Addendum. And never forget, should words contrary to these reach my ears, I will not hesitate to pull the speaker off the line for mental refreshment. Again. It's been a while since we've seen anything about mental refreshment, but you know, it's good to be back there again to the, you know, the whole everyone's being mind controlled. Okay, there actually wasn't an awful lot of loot here. That's concerning. We do have this tower though. I did the same thing again. What the hell? Maximum Cyrenium poisoning? What? Where was the Cyrenium there? I didn't even notice any. Maybe it was a grenade. Ah. Oh, we'd have to do this whole thing again. Or maybe this is after we'd already cleared everything out. Yeah, it is. Great. Okay. Well, on that note, there is a guy there, so let's make that a bit easier for ourselves before we try getting up there. Maybe this time I'll actually see where the freak that mine is. Just in case, I'm not going to read it again, but I'm going to at least activate that I've seen it. Alright, let's get up this tower, but, you know, hopefully this time... Why do we see the damn mine? Yeah, there it is on the side. So, there... It's actually sideways. Okay, didn't take any cerulean poison in there, so somebody must have, like, set it up before. It just happened to be that I stood right in the middle of it. That's how we were firing from. So I think this camp here is pretty safe. So we can go clear that camp and then we'll be able to run over to the big base over there. I really want to see what the loot was from this big robot thing. Shock assault rifle. That's got a key. That's good. Response team's most recent excursion saw us traveling south towards the known nest of raptidons. We managed to successfully exterminate several of the brutes, but had to make a tactical withdrawal after encountering an exceptionally large and intelligent specimen. It mauled 3 wardens and shrugged off our small arms fire. None of the response team's personnel had previously encountered a raptidon of such strength and ferocity. We'll have to devise a more specialized plan of attack to deal with this particular raptidon. In the meantime, I've petitioned Commander Purcell to grant a bounty for his monstrosity. Void take Auntie's choice for having unleashed these horrors upon us. I actually agree with that. Like, Auntie's choice have just kind of dropped these things out onto these planets, and they don't control them at all. So really, anybody who lives in these planets, they're kind of at the mercy of hopefully not ever running into any of those raptidons. And because they likely will breed, then again, it's, you know, you're essentially putting an invasive species on planets that aren't meant to have them. I mean, you can see just how many we're actually looting here as well.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
All over it. Step aside. Swine.
Wow. I used like 20 rounds taking that thing down. Not worth. Not worth at all. Size this one. We don't have to fight everyone we see. Let's try to bypass a little bit. Does this actually look like whenever I fly? Actually pretty cool. That's not shown as an enemy.
Not to question it, but I'd expect a lot more personnel around for a lab of this size. Where is it?
Yeah,
Attention,
don't particularly disagree.
please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Be more surprised if it was optional. At least that explains where everyone went.
They're all mind controlled. I mean, optional here doesn't really matter. I think, with that being said, though, that is going to be enough for today. Thank you very much. If you've been watching through, if you catch up with me on the YouTube channel, then drop a follow. If you're on Twitch, Quick Kick, or YouTube streaming and you want to see what's going on in the future, just follow and subscribe so you can keep an eye on when I go live. But for now, that'll be me done for the day. Thanks.